Hey, Linda. How are you?
Hey, Mom. Yeah, doing okay. What's up?
Must have been at least 1 month since we last talked.
Seriously? Has it been that long? Sorry I haven't been able to contact you. I've been pretty busy. Busier than I thought, actually. And the time difference can get a bit confusing.
Yeah, well, I've been pretty busy too. Your father will finish up his business assignment here in Australia in about a month and will finally be home again. I have all this stuff in the house accumulated after living here for the past 5 years. Cleaning that up is really taking up time.
Better than having nothing to do, I suppose.
So, what are you up to today? You have anything planned?
Dan's parents are stopping by today, so I have to get the room cleaned up and do a little shopping for dinner tonight.
Seriously? Are they coming over again? Didn't they just visit last week?
Did I mention that to you?
Oh no. I have a friend that lives nearby, and she mentioned that she saw them visiting. I know. Seems kind of nosy.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Linda. I really don't want to criticize Dan's folks, but don't you think they visit a little too often? Doesn't seem normal.
You think? Doesn't really bother me.
Are you okay? I mean, you're not being pressured or anything.
No, nothing like that. It's just that they want to see their grandkids soon. So they tend to be a little overindulgent.
I see. Are you sure you're okay? You're not tired, are you? You always say they are very nice, but I hear they tend to be strict sometimes.
Don't worry about me, Mom. I'm fine. Besides, Dan's here to protect me. He's a sweetie. His parents are strict at times, but I think it's only because they're concerned about my well-being. That's all. I actually should be grateful to them.
If you say so, Linda. But just keep this in mind. I'm always here to help you. Don't forget that. Call me anytime you want.
Like I said, Mom, I'm fine. Don't worry. I better get going. I'm pretty busy today. I'll contact you later on. See ya, Mom.
All right. Just don't overexert yourself.
Dan, are you there? Answer me.
What do you want, Linda? I'm busy.
Where the hell are you?
I'm at the airport. Where do you think?
Does that mean that note you left on the kitchen table? Is that true? Are you really going off to Hawaii with your folks?
Yeah, that's why I left the note. Are you daft?
Are you really going to Hawaii?
What do you think? Take care of the place while we're gone, would you?
Is it just the 3 of you?
Yeah, me, Mom, and Dad, the whole family. Who else did you have in mind?
I thought I was a member of the family, to be honest.
You? No way. You have to stay home. We need someone to provide for us, right?
What are you saying, Dan? Aren't we family? We're married, aren't we?
Yeah, we're married, but not related by blood, so I wouldn't put you in the same category as family. Mom and Dad say they feel the same way. By democratic standards, that means it's 3-1 vote. In favor of you not being a member of the family.
How could you even say that, Dan? You act like I'm just some item.
I really don't have time for this, Linda. They just announced that they are boarding. Better get on. Hawaii, here we come! See you when we see you. As for you, just work and bring home the bread and butter.
Dan, wait, don't go.
Linda, you there? I was just looking through Dan's Insta page. Are you guys on holiday in Hawaii or something?
You saw that?
Yeah, some pictures of him and his parents at the airport announcing that they're on their way to Hawaii on holiday.
Yeah, right. I wasn't invited though. I have to stay home and take care of the house. Oh well. Besides, I don't have time. I have to bring home the bacon, so to speak.
Excuse me? Did I just hear you right, Linda? Are you seriously saying that only Dan and his parents went to Hawaii? How could Dan leave his wife at home and go off on a Hawaiian holiday? That makes no sense. Dan's a regular office worker, not some hotshot businessman, right? I mean, he can go on a Hawaiian vacation, so he must not be doing so bad.
Yeah, well, you know. What can I say? It's a wife's job to make her husband happy, right?
Linda, I never complained about who you wanted to marry. As long as you were happy, I was fine with it. I believe in you. But if you think that maybe you made a mistake, that you're maybe not as happy as you thought, it may be a good idea to change directions before it's too late. Or even seek the advice of your parents. There's nothing shameful in that. Just so you know, there is one thing I'm certain of. I didn't send you off to get married so that you would be unhappy.
Mom, I wanted to.
I know. Just let it out. Talk to me, Linda.
He's not working at all.
Pardon me?
Dan, he's unemployed at the moment. He quit his job 3 months ago. He takes on various part-time stuff every now and then, but he uses that money for his own pleasure.
Wait, Linda, back it up a bit, would you? You're saying after he quit his job, he hasn't given you a dime?
Yes, that's right. His parents are on Social Security, and the amount they receive just does not cover everything, so he said we shouldn't rely on them for any support. That's why I have to work. I have to support Dan and his parents.
And who's paying for the Hawaii vacation? Dan's out of a job. Shouldn't he be working on trying to find a new job and not be vacationing? He's got his priorities all mixed up if you ask me. As a matter of fact, he should be cutting back on spending.
The money for that vacation? He used the money I made this month without my permission.
Are you telling me that Dan and his parents are on vacation in Hawaii using your hard-earned money?
Yeah, that's right. I was going to use that money to pay off some debts, but he dug through my belongings and found this month's pay. I had just returned from the bank. He took every penny. I need money to eat, so I took on another part-time job. They pay on the spot, so...
You do realize that this is just simply... nonsensical.
Yeah, I guess.
Can I ask you something, Linda? I know you had a substantial amount saved up while you were single. You haven't used any of that, have you?
Yeah, I was going to tell you about that. Dan got a hold of my cash card and somehow figured out the password. He used my savings to buy his parents expensive gifts and took them to fancy restaurants. He also bought his mistress an expensive brand handbag.
Did you just say his mistress?
Yes, I am pretty sure he took her to his trip to Hawaii.
And Dan's parents know this and welcome this immoral relationship? Is that what you're saying? When are Dan and his entourage getting back from this so-called vacation?
Let's see. 5 days. So, next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Huh. Okay. Linda, I want you to come home right now.
Huh? Home? You mean home?
Your father and I will be back the day after tomorrow. We'll both be at the house. Go pack your things and be ready to escape at any time. Got that?
Mom, really? You'll do that for me?
Of course, my dear. I'm always on your side, Linda. What are mothers for? I will do anything to help you. Don't forget that. Don't you dare keep this all to yourself. We're here to protect you.
I don't know what to say, Mom. I can't thank you and Dad enough. I should have told you sooner. I'm going to do this. I'm going back home.
Hey, Linda, where the hell are you? We just landed at the airport. Come pick us up ASAP. Hello, Linda. Pick the damn phone up, would ya? Always vanishes right when you need me. Sheesh. What use is she? All you got going for you is to clean the house and cook for us. Oh yeah, and financial support. Can't forget that. Pick up the damn phone and get your ass moving, for God's sakes.
Hello, Dan. How are you? This is Linda's mom. It's been quite some time since we last talked, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Hello? Sure has been a long time. Great to hear from you. Unusual to get a line message from you. What's up?
You just sent Linda a message, so I'm replying on her behalf.
Excuse me?
Maybe what I'm about to say will explain the situation you're in.
Have you returned stateside from your husband's assignment in Australia?
Yes, that's right. It was a long 5-year assignment, but we're finally back. Just arrived back home a few days ago.
Seriously? I thought you guys were going to get a permanent resident and just live over there.
Excuse me? Who told you that? We always planned on coming back.
I had no idea. You never returned during those 5 years, so I figured you like it there.
Well, you're partially right. The company insists that you cannot return for the first 2 years. I was looking forward to coming back the 3rd year, but... Then the pandemic happened and we couldn't go back and forth as we expected. If that didn't happen, we would have returned at least twice a year. So, it's been 5 years of never getting the chance to return, but I'm elated to be back.
I had no clue. So, you were actually adamant about returning, huh?
Never thought I'd find out, huh? Is that why you've been treating my daughter like some personal ATM machine in your family made? I suppose Linda does make a lot more than women her own age, especially you. You figured she didn't have any close relatives. You thought we would never return from Australia. So you proposed to her and got married. That's when you started mistreating her, using her as a maid and making her work and stealing her earnings. You even stole her savings. Money she had saved all through school and before marrying you. And to think that your parents were in on it. They had full knowledge of your scheme and supported you wholeheartedly. Shall I go on?
How do you even know all this?
We have our ways.
You didn't seem like caring parents to me. I mean, you met me and my folks online. Remember that? What kind of parents do that?
As I said, the global circumstances were such that we were not able to meet in person. I'm sure you understand. You said so at the time. Don't you remember?
Huh? Yeah, but...
Also about the wedding. We said we'd hold off on that until we returned and the date has not yet been set. Wasn't that what we agreed on?
Right. Wait.
I didn't realize you were so forgetful, Dan. Maybe we should have waited for the whole marriage itself, at least until we had returned. Maybe we should have met face to face beforehand.
Yeah, but...
My daughter will file for divorce. She no longer wants to be your maid. I mean, wife.
Oh, wait a second. You can't do that. Hey, I'll make things right from now on, I assure you. I'll even start looking for a new job. So, please, no talk of divorce. Please? The timing is just not right. I have to make a living, you know?
There are other reasons why my daughter wants nothing more to do with you.
What are you talking about?
Paula Connors, 23 years of age, no gainful employment.
Pardon me?
Your mistress. You went to some bar and picked her up, had relations with her for about 6 months.
Where'd you get that information?
Wow, 6 months ago. That was right about the time we submitted the marriage certificate downtown.
What is this?
I guess it was about the time you arrived in Hawaii. I got a message online from your little sweetheart Paula. She said she had dibs on my husband, and that she had just arrived in Hawaii with you and your parents. Nice of her to let me know.
Why the hell did she...
That wasn't all. She kept sending little messages describing her escapades with you all week and even explicit photos. As a matter of fact, she was sending me 3 or 4 photos a day of the two of you lounging around the beach. There was even one of you guys in bed. I obviously didn't reply, but that sort of pissed her off for some reason. And the photos only increased, and some started to get downright raunchy.
No wonder she was going nuts with all those photo shoots. That idiot!
I would appreciate it if you would thank Paula for me. Thank her for the boatload of photos and messages. More than enough evidence for my needs. My lawyer said it was more than enough to institute legal proceedings and claim damages from both of you.
Come on, Linda. Let's talk about this.
I want the divorce, and you're going to give it to me.
But, you know, I'm unemployed.
That has nothing to do with me. Figure it out yourself. Goodbye, you good-for-nothing creep.
After thoroughly going through all the line data, our lawyer initiated legal proceedings against both Dan and Paula. There was ample and irrefutable evidence to prove Linda's case. This Paula apparently thought that Dan was some rich guy and he would cover for her, but when she learned he was unemployed and there wasn't a penny to his name, she turned deathly pale. Obviously, her parents were not able to pay, and she ended up borrowing the money and paid it in full. I heard she ended up working as a hostess somewhere. As for Dan, he was ordered to pay all the money he used, including all of her savings. Without a job and his folks on Social Security, the only thing left for Dan and his parents to do was to sell their house and property. And if that wasn't enough, borrow from whoever would offer a loan. Last I heard, the 3 of them were living in a beat-up 1-bedroom apartment down on Market Street. I'm sure they are kicking themselves every night for messing this all up.
Hi there, Colin. Do you have a moment to talk?
Hello there. You must be Alex's mother, right? Shall I call you Yolanda, or will I have to get used to call you Mom too?
You can just call me Yolanda, thank you.
Got it. Yolanda it is. I just want to say thank you for meeting me so suddenly today. I hope I didn't interrupt any of your busy schedule.
No, there was no problem there at all, actually. Besides, you didn't drop in. It was Alex that invited you over, correct?
He told me that you two were going to go mushroom hunting in the mountains today, but then the weather suddenly turned. That's when Alex messaged me and invited me over.
Yes, I am well aware of how you ended up coming over. And I thought you brought over a very lovely gift as well. Alex must have told you how much I love marzipan.
Well, I'm very happy that you liked it. I just wanted to try and make a good first impression for you since it was our first time meeting.
Yes, right. Well, anyways, there really is just one little problem, if I may.
Oh, really? Well, yes, certainly. Since I'm going to be your son-in-law, I hope that you can feel free to talk to me openly.
I heard from Alex that you're about 5 years older than him, aren't you?
Yes, that is true. I'm currently working as a department head at my company.
Yes, I think I remember him mentioning something about that as well.
But I suppose this problem of yours has something to do with this gap between our ages?
That's right. I do have a problem with your difference in age. If you're 5 years older than my Alex, then that makes you about 31 years old, doesn't it?
That's right. But I'm going to be turning 32 in a couple of months, actually.
Well, then that settles it. Things are much, much worse than I originally thought.
I'm sorry. What seems to be the problem here? Do you think you could tell me exactly what's wrong with me being that much older than your son?
If you honestly can't even guess as to why that might be upsetting me, then this just clinches it all the more that you're the wrong man for my boy.
I'm sorry, but I still feel like I'm not following along right now.
Very well. If you're going to make me spell it out, then I guess I have no choice. I just want to know how you two plan on having any kind of kids if you're that much older than him.
Miss, I'm very sorry to say, but I don't think it's my age that's going to cause problems there.
Now you listen to me, young man. I'm getting up there at age 2, and I want grandchildren soon. What I want to know is how you two are supposed to raise in children if you're already so much older than your husband. I don't know how you convinced him to fall in love with you anyways.
Well, again, I really don't think the age is the issue here. But if you really want to know, we have talked about options for adoption. We've looked really deeply into the process and we don't see any reason why we would be denied the child. We even talked to a consultant about this maybe 6 months ago.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, adoption is a very lengthy process, and I don't think that you can take anything for granted at all.
I suppose you're right about that. But I really don't think that we're going to have any issues when it comes to that.
And I guess that you just know everything and can predict the future, huh? Honestly, men can be arrogant sometimes.
I don't really know what to say except that I'm sorry.
Now, I don't care if my Alex wants to marry someone that he loves, but I just wish that he chose someone closer to his age. What was that boy thinking? If anything, he should have found someone younger than himself.
Well, I am very sorry that this is scarring you, but I can't really change my age, so...
That's right. That's why I want you to break up with my son. I know that you two just got engaged, but as his mother, I don't approve of you two being together. I won't stand for any arguing either. You are going to break up with him, and that is it.
Hey Colin, are you there? Just wondering if you have a moment to talk really quick.
Oh hey, Gina. Sure, we could talk right now. I'm sorry that it's been so long since we've last spoken. My life has just been kinda crazy lately. How are you doing?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not doing very well, actually.
Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I ask what happened?
Of course you can. That's why I came to you. The truth is that I haven't mentioned this to anybody at all yet. You're the first person that I'm talking to this about.
Well, I'm really honored that you would come to me with something so serious. I promise to be discreet, so please, tell me what's on your mind.
I think that I might be being followed by some guys who want me to marry him and his mother.
Wait a second. You mean like you think they might be stalking you?
I guess that's probably the more accurate way of putting it, really. Well, okay, I'll come out and tell you the truth, but I don't want you to freak out. Or maybe you will no matter what. Ugh, maybe this is a bad idea.
It's okay. I promise to listen to what you have to say first. You can't get to me, cuz.
Well, I think that I'm being stalked by that man you're getting married to and his mother.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I know, it sounds crazy. But remember around the time when you two got engaged? I sent you a text congratulating you, and then I asked to see a picture of the lucky guy, right? Well, the man that was following me was the same man. It was Alex.
Wow. I just don't even know what to say to that. Although, now that you mention it, he has been sounding and acting really coldly towards me whenever we talk on the phone. But you're only 19 years old. Why is he following you?
I don't know. I seriously have no idea what's going on. But I'm really starting to freak out right now.
Do you think he even knows that you're my cousin?
I don't know. He might...
I see. Okay. Well, this is a lot to take in all at once. I guess now I just know who Alex really is.
What are you talking about? Do you know something about this?
Well, I haven't mentioned this to anyone either, but Alex's mom is quite against us getting married.
She is? But why?
She said that she thought I was too old for Alex and that if we had a kid, the age difference would be too much for the kid to handle. But I'm not even that much older than him. She says she's fine with him marrying me, but I think she's just hiding her true feelings.
Wait a second. So this is all about having kids? Well then, I think that reminds me of something.
You're kidding. Did someone say something to you? What did you think of?
I happened to overhear them while they were walking extra close behind me. I think I remember his mom saying something like she didn't want to take any chances and wanted a guarantee that she would get a grandchild. She said something about forcing his wife to take a fertility test, but that he would need to find someone to marry first. Then I heard her say to Alex that she was going to deliver the girl to a hotel room soon and for him to wait there.
Wait a second. Did she really say that? Well, that's not just stalking. That's basically conspiracy to kidnap.
I know. I'm so scared and disgusted and feel sick, and I can't stop shaking. I ran right there on the street when I heard all that.
Oh, Gina. I'm just so sorry that you got mixed up in all of this.
But it isn't your fault at all. I just don't know what to do, and I know you were the only person that I could go to for help with this.
Of course. I'll talk to my parents right away. I'll work on things myself as well, but I know that my parents will be able to help out a bunch with this.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for listening and understanding. Let me know when you have a plan.
Are you there, Colin? I want you to know that I am using the message to formally let you know that you are no longer engaged to marry my son. In fact, Alex is going to be marrying your little cousin instead. He's already proposed to her, although she hasn't given him an official response yet. But that's just because the young lady was so embarrassed and shocked that she ran away from Alex on the spot. I'm sure that she's going to come back and say yes any moment now. Of course, even if she does, I'll have to make sure that she is fit to be my son's bride. And as soon as I've given her a full physical, the two will marry. So anyways, I just want you to know that you no longer have any connection to my son or my family at all. I never want you to bother me nor my son again. Furthermore, since you two work at the same company, I demand that you quit your job. It's unacceptable for my son's former fiancé to be working in the same place as him. And it's just going to cause trouble for you both. Hello? Colin? I know that you're reading these messages. I can see that they are showing up as read. Hey! Answer me right now!
I'm afraid that that's the case. It's your son who's going to be fired, Yolanda.
Wait, what? Colin, just what is going on here, huh? Explain yourself right now. Why was Alex just told that he was being fired from his job? What did you do?
Hey there, Yolanda. I was wondering what I was going to be hearing from you. I'm afraid you're asking the wrong question, though. I didn't do anything, you see.
Quit dodging the question and answer me!
How about you ask Alex yourself?
I can't do that because ever since he came home, he's locked himself in his room and won't talk to me. So you're the only person that I can get answers from, and I want them now!
I guess I really don't have a choice then, do I? But I'm surprised you haven't figured this out yourself. After all, wasn't it you and Alex who were both stalking my poor little cousin?
Stalking? What on earth are you talking about? We weren't stalking anyone. All Alex was doing was scoping out a possible fiancé and testing the waters with Gina.
Is that what you're calling it?
Oh, I think I know what this is about. You're jealous because I made Colin wake up, break up with you, and now you're mad because he's going to be marrying your cousin instead. I have no idea where Alex got it in his head that he should have ever been dating a man like you, when there were plenty of young and fertile girls he could have chosen from. Well, I sat Alex down, and I told him that I wouldn't sit by and let him throw away my chances at a grandchild by being with a guy, a person of your persuasion.
Wow, that is messed up on so many levels. I don't even know where to begin.
And just what is wrong with any of that, huh?
Well, first of all, it sounds to me like you're causing serious mental anguish to your son by telling him who he can and can't love. Second of all, I think you're forgetting that I'm Alex's boss. And for the record, it was in fact Alex who was flirting with me and asked me out on our first date.
Wait, no, that can't be.
Another thing, Gina has a boyfriend already, and he just so happens to be studying abroad right now.
She has a boyfriend? I had no idea. But then why would Alex try and get with Gina?
Well, that would probably be because he wanted to try and sleep his way up the company ladder, apparently.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? My son isn't some gigolo. How would getting with Gina even help his career?
Well, in any case, I'm in line to be the next CEO of the company. As for Gina, she is the daughter of the current CEO.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Not at all. And now I see that Alice was really just eyeing ways that he could try and get close to the levers of power here. Although I've already heard from other employees here that Alex is a horrible employee who drinks on the job and shouts at his fellow co-workers. There's even recordings of it that proves it. I suppose he thought since he was dating me that he could get away with doing whatever he wanted.
So then, you're really next in line to take over the company?
That's right. I was content to leave Alice alone until all of this stalking business. Which I'm sure you also had a role to play in. After all, Gina heard you two talking about how you were telling Alice that you needed to get with someone who could give you grandchildren this time. You probably just saw Gina as some girl and didn't even bother looking into her family.
But I thought that she would be the perfect vessel for my son.
That is a seriously disgusting way to refer to someone's body. What is the matter with you?
I just want grandkids. Is that really so bad?
You are going to try and kidnap her, make her spend the night with Alex, and forcibly impregnate her. That is a whole slew of criminal charges, including rape. Do you have any idea how scared Gina is? And do you have any idea how furious her father is?
You mean her father, the CEO? But I'm just a desperate old lady. Surely anyone can understand that, right?
No! You're a horrible monster who's manipulated your son and almost made him commit a terrible crime! You deserve to be locked up! And consider yourself lucky that Alex is getting away with just being fired. Although I will be suing him, you can count on that.
You can't be serious, right?
I am serious, and you will be hearing from my lawyer soon. The only person who apologized for the horrible acts of Yolanda and Alex was Alex's father. He said that he had never been more ashamed in his life, not only for his life's bigotry against me, but for a horrible conspiracy against poor Gina. Now, the mother and son live together in a tiny apartment, scrounging out a meager living and fighting with each other every day.